Hello, welcome to Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, the side quests only. That's right, this episode's going to be dedicated solely to side quests. Now, if it wasn't clear by what I was talking about before, actually, I'll talk about that. That's right. This is the first one. Actually, this is located as quest number 2 on the list. Number 1, of course, is the mandatory one we had to do for Booker. My Pachirisu is not feeling well. It's usually so full of energy, but it's been acting funny like this ever since those suspicious people tried to take it. Pachi. Maybe it's not feeling well because it can't discharge its energy. Maybe it's not feeling so well because it missed the days where it was a world champion. I know, low-hanging fruit. Everyone always has to make a joke about that Pokemon. I wonder, what if you battle for another Pachirisu could discharge for it? It may get recharged. I mean, invigorated. Ranger, could you please meet me at Pachirisu? Now, logically, what we should do is follow up Pachirisu, but if we do that, we might run into the next bit of story. So, because this is taking place in between part 3 and 4 of the story. So, what I'm actually going to do is go all the way into Teakwood Forest and get the Pachirisu there. So, that might take a bit. And then there's another quest right there, of course. That'll be the next one. So, if it wasn't clear by what I said before in the last part, which is part 3, when we did the mandatory quest with Booker. So I'm going to be separating these into 4 different series. That's probably the word I should be using. So 1 for the main campaign, 1 for the quest. Like, they'll be numbered separately. So this is quest part number 1, not like Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs part 4 or something like that, if it makes any sense. And then, of course, there'll be similar numbering system for the multiplayer missions, stuff like that. But anyways, here's Pachirisu. This might not necessarily be the closest one, but it's still not very far away, so I'm just gonna... Oh, there's Pichu. I think it'd be more apt to show that off first time in, like, the single-player portion. Because I have a feeling people would just mostly pass over this part of the playthrough, because it's just, like... It's not the part that's heavily advertised, you know? It's also not a mandatory part of the game. But anyways, now that we have our Pachirisu, we're gonna go all the way back. I'm actually just gonna cut there because I showed you how to get here, so I don't need to show you how to get back. Okay, we're back. Let's see what happens. Is this the end of the quest? Actually, I'm being more informative. Might as well tell you, yeah, it's basically it. Pachi, Pachi, Pachi! Don't shock the little girl. I don't want to be held responsible for what happens next. Yes, my Pachirisu is energized. Thank you. You're so nice, Pachirisu. Oh, and gone just like that. Thought I'd at least keep it in my party, but I guess this guy's just gone now. Dun dun dun. I love that. Every time I have to sing that part. And just like that, we got 10 Ranger points. So not as many as like the main story. But then again, the quests usually take less time than the story missions, so it kind of makes sense. Anyways, next quest we want to do here is quest number 3. Just talk to this man right here. Ouch. No, it doesn't hurt. Arg, ouch. Not yet. I'm nothing but a healthy man. I can't help acting strong in front of young people. But I'll be honest, my back hurts. There's a wood fence in Teakwood Forest. I thought it'd be nice to get rid of it so the Pokemon and villagers could go through the forest. I felt this sharp pain, and that's when I hurt my back. So I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you fix my back? Nah, I bet you can't fix that. I'll ask the doctor to do that. But can you go to Teakwood Forest and get rid of the wood fence? So that wood fence I mentioned before in a different video, that's meant to be a shortcut. You actually do have to clear it for this quest, which I didn't remember until I was looking at quests for this. So we need a Pokemon with Cut 2. And I don't remember where to find it. That's gonna get cut a bunch. I'm gonna have to go and find this. And if it's somewhere like beyond the story, like this is gonna be a problem. I don't hope that doesn't happen, but I'm gonna go check inside Raft's Cavern and see if I can find it there. Zubat is probably Cut 1. Oh, I guess I won't know until I capture it, right? Well, then let's go ahead and capture it. Oh! That was it. Okay. I thought it would make you go like somewhere else to get it, because, I mean, I guess it's a little out of the way, but no, actually not really. All right. I didn't talk much here because I figured I was going to get cut. I didn't actually think Zubat was cut too. Then again, I remember Golbat being cut 4, so that's kind of what I thought to check it. I was remembering one part correctly, but not another one. But anyway, so now we have the Zubat, so all we have to go... Oh, I already forgot where it was. It's right over here. There we go. So just drag Zubat and, you know, that's how you do target clear. I'm having a tough time hitting it, though, because my touchscreen is unfortunately is a little off. I dropped it very hard on the cement one time, and it messes with it. And recalibrating the touchscreen is, like, not easy either. Like, I'm pretty sure it just messes with your digitizer, warps it a little bit. You know, tech stuff. So, unfortunately, that's what I'm stuck with now. It's not a huge deal, and sometimes, for some captures, it actually helps, because it allows you to draw wider circles, which is helpful, but... Yeah, I think it'd be too much trouble to fix it. It'd probably be too risky, so I haven't really bothered trying to look into that. Did you manage to remove the wood fence in Teakwood Forest? You're so great! I should have asked you to take care of it in the first place. Don't worry about my back. Ouch. It'll be okay. Simple enough quest. Now, what I'm wondering is, if you would have cleared that ahead of time, because that permanently goes away when first time you clear it. Because I mean, I would talk to him twice and the quest would have been over. So I got curious about this, and since I have an extra save file that I'm using for multiplayer purposes that doesn't have any of the side quests done, I decided to go back and see what would happen if I did it in this order. Here's the end result. Okay, so here I am at Teakwood Forest on a different save file, which is, as you can see by the Pokemon I have further into the game, but what's important is that I have a Cuttumon. As you can see, this guy, I have not done this quest at all. So let's see what happens when I go all the way to Teakwood Forest and clear the fence with a Keenler. I mean, you can do this with any cut Pokemon, but like, that's what I have. Keenler happens to have cut too, so we'll go with it. Oh. Never mind, apparently I already cleared it? That's weird. I mean, the save file only has 2 hours and 46 minutes on it, so I clearly rushed to the end, but... Okay, I guess I already did this. Okay, so I guess all I had to do was talk to him. Let's see what happens. Ouch. No, okay, right, okay. No, I've already done this. I'm not gonna revoice this. Yeah. You know, let's just speed this up. Really? Do I just talk to him again and it's cleared? There's not even any, like, special dialogue? That's disappointing. I was hoping it'd be like in Jak and Daxter, where if you already have the 100 power cells, you get a secret cutscene. Alright. That's a little disappointing, but okay. Hey, at least you know now. Okay. Back to the old video that I recorded over a year ago. No joke, by the way. I don't know, but it's nice to at least do that in the intended order so I can show you how to do that. Okay. The third quest we can do, I think the final one we can do before we have to move on to the story would be in, I believe it's in this house over here. No, never mind. It's in one of these houses. Oh, wait, there's one right there. Hold on. I might need to recheck. Okay, well, I will check that unless that's after I get done with this one. I want to do this one first because it's the next one, the quest list. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I have to talk. Oh, okay, so it's related to these two, but I have to talk to. Okay, that's what I was getting mixed up. So yeah, it's this one right here, but it relates to that elderly couple inside the house. I guess a couple sometimes argue no matter how much they love each other. Well, I mean, if a couple wasn't arguing, arguably that would probably be like a yellow or red flag. If a couple's not arguing, if they're constantly trying to not step on eggshells the entire time. You know what? This goes into a discussion that's maybe not fit for this video. Perhaps not an inappropriate discussion, but, well, inappropriate in the sense that it's not related to the subject of the video, but then again, it's what Let's Plays sometimes are. So, I think we need to go talk to them to see what the problem is. And then, because I know you have to do after. Yep, there it is. Angry old married couple. You don't enjoy eating lunch with me? I never said anything of the sort. I have like one old person voice. Like, I can't even differentiate between the two genders. That's kind of a problem. I suck at impressions, unfortunately. I just don't have a great voice. I hate it. I don't know. Don't tell me I'm being too hard on myself, because... Never mind, never mind. My lady and I were a berry hunter in Raft's Cavern. I managed to pick up 20 of them, but he only got 8. Keep quiet, dear. Oh, excuse us, let me continue. Those 20 berries were enough to make jam, so we decided to have lunch. There happened to be 2 rocks next to other, just like the right size for both my dear and me. So we sat there and started having lunch. By the time I was halfway done, I wanted to tell her how good it was. But when I turned to her, she was sitting far away from me, eating lunch all alone. Dear? Do you hate eating me that much? I was on the same rock the whole time. I noticed that he was slowly going away. Are you saying that my rock moved? How can I believe such nonsense? Ranger, have you got any thoughts? How was it? Are you going to Raft's Cavern yourself? Oh, I see. You get some berries to give them as a gift for your change. That's not it? The mysterious moving rock? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure you do a good job. Okay, so this is one time that the game does not actually straight up tell you what you have to do, other than go to Raft's Cavern. Unless I'm wrong, there's some kind of like MIDI cutscene that plays. But I do remember what we have to do, so we have to go all the way back to Raft's Cavern again. Let me cut to it real quick. Okay, here we are at Raft's Cavern. So what you need to look for is a rock that is like very clearly not background on something. I'm pretty sure it's not over here. Okay, just making sure. We need to look for a rock that's interactable. Something that like sticks out. Like the Strapion sculpture over here. Okay, no, actually it's this thing right here. As you can see, it's a chunky rock that we need to target clear with the water move. Good thing we have a marrow. Now, if you don't have marrow from Dolce Island, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get a Buizel that's around here somewhere. I'll find it at some point. Look at that. It was actually a Geodude. Who could have guessed? People who have been playing Pokemon for long enough probably get it. Or playing. I mean, it's not the only time you have to make it come out of its shell like that. Also a thing in other Ranger games with Graveler. Dang. No S rank. That's annoying too, because you pretty much have to target clear that anytime you want to capture it. But we have Geodude, so all we have to do is go all the way back. Alright, I'll cut there again. Be back in a moment. But hey, you know what? I'll get Kratos while I'm here. Okay, so I'm not seeing Buizel around here anywhere. So I think what they intend to have you do is just get a water Pokemon from anywhere. I mean, there's some along the beach too. I guess there's also Krabby you can get. I thought there was a Buizel down here somewhere, but I guess it was just that one Pokemon picture encounter that you see it in that area. So I just happened to have Meryl on me, so I used it. But with that, all we have to do is talk to me like, could it be? So that Pokemon was the mysterious moving rock, I see. Aha! That explains everything. What are you waiting for? Go and explain to them. Somebody tell me this will find a way to argue over this. What did you bring the Pokemon for? Oh, I get it. He wasn't sitting on a real rock, right? Oh, you know, it reminds me of something my actual grandmother said one time. Never mind. That's a story for a different time. She's old and confused. That's what happens when people get old, unfortunately. My grandma's great. Don't get me wrong. Dear, I'm sorry I doubted you. I feel bad for calling you hard-headed. Sorry. No need for an apology. I was indeed hard-headed. Geo! Whoa! It got us. Ha 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 ha! They are happy again next to you. All's well that ends well. Oh, how nice. No more arguing, right? Right! Please say right. Dun-dun-dun! And with that, I do want to double check something before call it quits. Okay, so you have to do that quest. You have to do that quest you just did to get a quest from her, but we also, the quest she makes us do goes to an area we haven't been to yet, so that hasn't been unlocked yet. So for now, we've done every quest that we can do. I just wanted to do that before we moved on with the story, because those were very simple quests. So for now, we are done this quest. Next time we'll go through more quests, you know, in this part, whatever. But actually, in the time I'm doing now, next time we'll actually be tackling part 4, where we try to find the ranger and his technologically savvy daughter. See you guys later. Over and out.